Pooh so mad cause he can do it like me. Pooh stay mad cause he sippin' that tea. Pooh so mad can't get it like me. Wanna ride out with lovely. When you see me coming to the DKHizouse, you all lit and you know what we're talking about. When you see me coming, step in, step out. When you see me, we gon' run our mile. It's the DKHizouse for sure. You see me coming and I'm coming back for more. When you see me and I see you, we at the gears I see do. So let's talk about it. We recently had a podcast interview with Christian Rock, Blueface, and also a guest was Moniece, and she also went live to say that she was just a guest on the show. And I was recently watching something about them supposed to be having a beef. And I didn't finish watching all the podcasts, so I was confused on where the beef would have and could have come from. So I did try to go back and watch it, and I saw towards the end that Christian mainly was giving that energy, like going back and forth about what Monique was talking about being annoyed, but I don't even know if that was the actual beef. But I hope there's not a beef, and I just want to speak on it because I think both of these women could learn a lot from each other. In a sense, Moniece is looking for her ideal person, and Krishan is obviously knowing how to get the guy, secure the bag, and keep him. And that's a talent. It's a talent, to know what to do. Even though people probably wouldn't think about Krishan, but allegedly Krishan could be married with a child, family. So at the end of the day, some of y'all need to look at something she has to say. She knows a little something, you know what I'm saying? And she was saying a lot of good points about, because Blueface was like, let the man lead. Just find your man that leads in this and this and that, which is like, wow. Like, she got a good guy. And I never saw Blueface as a good guy, but I guess he kind of is, And he's able to deal with Krishan, balance her out. But the reason that I want to do this video is because I did see a lot of good energy. Like, I felt like there was a mutual respect for both people. Like, Krishan was giving her compliments and trying to back up what she was saying at times. And I feel like Moniece is, really trying to be understanding as well. So when I heard that they had beef, I was like, what? Where? Like, where is the beef at? Like, we got to squash it. Definitely squash it. It's no time for that, none of that. Because if you don't know, Moniece has a lot of qualities of how Krishan is acting now. Now, I won't say to that extreme, but if you remember how we met Moniece on, what is it? Atlanta. Yeah, hip hop, I think Atlanta. So she was going off, like she had a short fuse. She was ready to come for anybody who came for her. She was fire and lightning on wheels, But she has calmed down so much. She has, developed into this one woman calm, great. I'm happy for her. And it was really amazing to watch because she literally was that girl to light a fuse in a heartbeat, just like Krishan. And I feel like she wouldn't even have no problems going back and forth with Krishan. But due to her age, she said she's 36, like, you're on a different level. Like, you don't have time for that petty stuff. And Krishan even said, yeah, you're probably mature. Like, yeah, like, it's a time where, we'll go there, but it's like we got so many other issues to deal with, and reputations at that, you know what I'm saying? Bags to secure. You have no time to be messing up your bags, no time to be messing up, nothing. So you have to watch how you move. Henceforth, me covering up my face. But anyway, so at the end of the day, it's like I feel like they can learn so much because whatever Moniece did to calm herself down, I feel like Krishan could benefit greatly from learning what that is and taking heed and doing that. I feel like Moniece said that she was in therapy, which is good for her because everybody's not able to deal with therapy. And some people hate it, some people love it. It just depends on who you are with and what kind of therapy you get. So it looks like she's with a person that she respects and likes. And I feel like that would help Krishan, Even though I feel like Krishan needs to take a deep breath, and stop worrying so much. She'll be okay. Because a lot of times we do worry about things, including myself, that are not even worth worrying about, and people that are not even worth about. But when you have a big heart, you tend to care too much But the main focus is make sure you and yours is good and don't worry about the rest, you know. But it's so good to see the evolution of Moniece. And it was crazy because she said that her and her baby daddy are able to co-parent and even spend the holidays together. That really made me feel so good. That's progress, bro. That's progress, because I really feel like they would never have been able to do that. So she has evolved, and I'm sure her baby daddy sees that and appreciates that. But the old Moniece, it wasn't many people who could deal with that. I'm just gonna be honest. It's like not many people can deal with Christian. I'm glad that Blueface is dealing with Christian. So I don't necessarily blame him, besides the fact that that is the mother of his child, and she did state, like, you can't respect your child, but you dogging out your baby mom. Like, it goes hand in hand. Like, whatever you're, but I get how he kind of maybe feels like that. But at the end of the day, like, that's the mother of your child. You chose that woman. You know what I'm saying? So you can't blame nobody but yourself, and it's already done. So work past it. You know what I'm saying? For the better. I would love to see them back together. I'm not going to lie, but I know a lot of water has probably been under the bridge. It is what it is. So back to Christian and Moniece. I really feel like these women have a lot of love and respect for each other. And I hate to see them going back and forth, especially off of something that was said by somebody else. Because I don't know what fuel was there. Because Moniece was very chill, even though she has the capability to go 10 to 1,000 real quick. And Christian was chill, but she was kind of giving more attitude because of the immaturity than Moniece. But I know, we know Christian can go lit real quick too. But it doesn't take all that. And she was saying some little remarks to try to, I feel like, come from Moniece. But, I feel like Moniece handled that very well, because of course you're going to handle that well. Like, why not? But I don't want these women beefing. I want them to sit down and have conversations and learn to grow with each other. Like I said, they can learn a lot from each other. So let's start there. We don't need none of that other stuff. Focus on the positivity. Miss out on the negativity. For sure. What do y'all think about that? Leave y'all comments down below. What did you get out of the podcast? What was your favorite parts? What where you think it went wrong with Christian and Moniece? And what advice would you give them to help mend their situation and make sure it's good? Leave it down below. I really would appreciate you, for sure. For sure. Okay, now let's speak on the host. I haven't really watched him. He was very calm. Like, I was like, wow. He threw me off with the question about the 5,000. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, he came out of left field with that. And he was like looking Moniece dead in her eye, like she was the one supposed to be doing it. I'm like, bro, women just don't be giving dudes money like that. So it was funny. But I low-key feel like he kind of had a crush on her. Or are they already friends? Somebody let me know down in the comments. Are they already friends? Or he was like bringing her on as a guest to shoot his shot? Because it was definitely giving me very much dreamy eyes. Like, he would talk to Moniece. He was rocking with Moniece. He was feeling Moniece. And he was, they would be cute together. But at the same time, it's like, bro, what are you talking about? Sorry, nobody's about to give you 5 G's. It's like they just met you. Like, it's not giving that. I don't care. Like, if I know you, like, I'm going to have to know you for at least a couple years, like, to get that kind of guap out of me. I don't care if you're my man or not. Like, you're not my husband or, like, my man. Like, we're not locked in. So, I don't know, Moniece. Like, if you're looking for somebody to, talk to, he seemed interested very much. He kept gazing in your eyes and stuff like that. And I really feel like, that he brought Moniece there to kind of be like a leeway to make sure Christian didn't go off. Because maybe he felt, like he'd know how to handle it if she did. And he knew that Moniece had a similar background, but she's grown and she's evolved. And maybe she could serve as a mediator or a go-between, or at least help lighten the load or give some advice on how to mediate and lighten the load, which I think was cool. Because at first you like, why was Moniece there? Like, nobody got it. It was so weird because people was like thinking that she was like one of the hosts when she was actually a guest. So at the end of the day, like, I really feel like, that was the guy's doing for his protection and for everybody's else protection to make sure, you know, there was a mediator, because it's been said that Krishan and has done some things on some people's podcasts that can't be, you know, like looked at like favorably. For instance, she's breaking TVs on No Jumper. She broke a wall on Kai Sense podcast. Like, calm the freak down. Like, you're not gonna be getting invited to many places breaking stuff, bro. Like, it's not that serious. Like, use that as your platform. Talk. You know, if they come to hear you, so use it to your benefit, not your demise. I'm feeling it. I'm sorry, but I gotta go right now. We come to you, but I gotta go right now. You're still my friend, but you gotta come again. Still a long time with me, friend. Until next time, stay a little, stay alive. Till next time, stay such a guy.